Hey North Lakers, it's Pastor Mike here with Peggy Dvoracek, and we are here because we want to tell you about something really exciting coming to North Lake that we absolutely don't want you to miss out on. We're calling it a mental health workshop. So Peggy, what is the mental health workshop?
The Mental Health Workshop is an evening where we are going to come together to hear about what mental health is and the complexities of it surrounding the pandemic and what it has created as far as a pressure cooker surrounding mental health. We'll get to hear from Elizabeth McKeon and Jen Phipps that night talking about some of the issues surrounding it, including anxiety and depression and substance use. But holistically talking about what it is and also what we as the church can do and how we can engage individually and corporately as the church.
And I'm guessing that whether or not we ourselves have struggled with some of these issues, certainly probably everybody knows someone that has at one point or another struggled with mental health issues, be it the common ones of depression and anxiety or some of the other things that people struggle with too, abuse and addictions. And this night, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's meant to kind of give an overview from a high level about some of these issues we face and more importantly, how we as the church can come along with it.
Absolutely. One of the great things is that there'll be lots of resources available that night, including handouts and books that will take us to the next step of certain topics or within mental health or just the topic itself. But it should be a night of lots of information and next steps for the church.
So Peggy, who should come to this?
Well, everyone should come. It's difficult nowadays to have a day where you aren't come face to face with some kind of mental health issue. So many of the people that we know and love deal with it, and we even see it on the streets as we're driving through town. So I would encourage everyone to come and help be better equipped in our own lives to help others too.
Do you think if somebody's going through a tough time right now, that coming to this might give them a few helps or tips or ideas?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In the resources alone, that would be great. But Elizabeth and Jen will be available to talk with, and there'll be so much that would help people.
And who are Elizabeth and Jen, for those that don't know either one of them?
Elizabeth used to live in Bellingham. Her husband was a pastor on staff here. And unfortunately, she lost her husband 7 years ago to suicide. And that's greatly impacted her career as she moved from being a teacher in the education system to getting into mental health and counseling. And Jen is a friend of hers who serves and just received her master's in social work as well. And they are coming from Orlando here to talk with us.
So, one final question. When is this event and what can we expect when we show up?
Absolutely. It's Wednesday, August 25th at 6:30. Just come. You don't have to sign up. There will be a time for a Q&A at the end. We plan on it being over with at 9, but for those that want to stay a little late and chat and talk to Elizabeth and Jen, you can do that too.
And just to be clear, because of the length of this event and how late it goes, we're not offering any childcare. So make sure you make your plans ahead of time, and it's a good time for a babysitter to come over and then come and join us. It'll be right here in our own worship center, and as Peggy already said, no signups, and feel free to invite anybody you want to, even if they're not a North Laker. This is a community-wide event open to anyone. Any other things we need to say?
I think that's everything.
Great. We'll see you there Wednesday night, August 25th.